want to talk about the top 3 perpetual decks, in my opinion, that have less than 20,000 users for you to go and farm, because we do not want to go and grab the rewards from a saturated protocol. We want to be early in something new and small that actually gives reward out. So probably you haven't heard of some of them, so make sure to stick until the end, leave a like, subscribe, and we jump straight onto the upload. The first one is Extended. And why? Well, I am trading here on Extended. As you see, I have a hype long with take profit at $50. And why do I say this? Well, Extended, as we see here, only has 15,000 members in the leaderboard, as you're able to go and see. So very much underfarmed. And it is why? Because it's a bit harder and complicated to move the money to go and trade there, but actually it's super easy. You just need to go to RhinoFi over here and send money from your Ethereum address to Starknet right here, USDC. You connect your Starknet wallet, and that is it. You simply send USDC there, and then you deposit right here from the deposit bottom over on Starknet. So super simple. They have only 15,000 members, but as we see here on DeFi Llama, they are placed at number 10 with days that go above the 1 billion in trading volume, and we see here a very nice growth in terms of the protocol and in terms of the users, as well as in terms of the daily 24 hours. So do not fade this. I think this is gonna be good. The point system are super easy to go and earn. I already have the points here, 66 points. I'm scaling through the ranks a little bit. As we see here, depending on the month, you do get points, etc. So I will leave the link down below to go and join, and it is extremely easy. And yes, I am trading on this one, and this is probably the more undervalued one. Next up, one important one is Gravity. And why do I want Gravity, and why do I talk about Gravity? Well, Gravity is super underfarmed. Here we see that the last week's point has been distributed to only 9,904 users. Now, these are the ones that are eligible for the airdrop, because you need to have a trading volume of about 10,000 a week to go and earn the points. This is to take away all the cyber, is to take away all the fake users that just farm it, which is actually really nice. And for Gravity, you simply deposit from your MetaMask wallet. They have a point system already in place, as we see here, where I do have 87 points. In the pre-market, the points per Gravity are going between $20 and $30 with a $500 million evaluation. They are counting about $20 to $30 a point. So we are a lot in the money. We're super early because there's only 9,000 users for it. However, Gravity is at number 7, ranking above Extended at a 1.2 daily billion volume. As we see here, very nice. We have a nice exponential run up from the 500 million, 600 a day, all the way to 1 billion. We see this nice growth on the daily. We see it on the weekly, it's exponentially going up. Very nice. On the month, it's even better. So Gravity is really popping out. They still have very little users, and this gives us the opportunity to go and earn the points. And what is the important thing over here for when it matters to the Gravity, as well as I believe all the other, but especially Gravity, this is the documents from them. Well, trading volume is the most important thing. 40% of the points allocated is for trading volume, 15% is for open interest, like the one I have right here. I do have position open, that's getting me point, but as well the trading volume that I generate gets me point. And here, just like Extended as well, the trading volume is the most important thing, as well as profit and loss. But here is the amount that goes into it. So make sure to go and do with the trading volume. Make sure to go and open 20, 30, 40x position. See that $10 profit, sell it, and reopen another position, cover the gas fees, and go mayhem on it, because I do think it's gonna be amazing. And Gravity, as we said, between the 3 that we're gonna talk about today, is the most underfarmed one, because there's only 9,904 users who have received the points last week, myself being one of those, and they are giving very little point, 137 points only. So it is a very restricted, it's not like super inflated, which, talking about super inflation, is not super inflated, but they are rewarding more, is Pacifica. Pacifica, as we see here, they multiply the tokens at the point that you received by about 20x, and now I have 8,000 points. Now, in terms of point, this one on a calculation basis of a 30% token allocation to the community with a 750 million fully diluted value, which is doable because we are seeing Pacifica doing billions on a single day, between 600 and 1.2 billion in trading volume. It is very possible that we receive that. And they're going between 30 to 40 cent a token. So right now I'm currently standing between $3,000 to $4,000 in the airdrop, and it is very important to go and do it. And again, this one is a trading volume, open interest, but a mostly trading volume is what counts a lot, as well as the profit and loss on Pacifica. Now, keep in mind, all of these, they do the same thing. You simply trade. And on Pacifica, by the way, you deposit from Solana. So you simply have USDC on Solana and you go and deposit here. Now, one thing that it's very important in my opinion is that all of these are non-KYC. We have extended non-KYC, Gravity non-KYC, Pacifica non-KYC. So what do I mean by it? You can go and open 5 different accounts, which I suggest you go and do it, and trade in 5 different accounts to get 5 different allocation instead of trying to aim for the one account to make it 100 million in trading volume. That is my opinion. That is what I would be doing. Of course, I do have the account on Pacifica, I do have the account on Gravity, so I'm mixing a bit like that. I do a bit on everything instead of like 5 in one. But if you have the funds, go 5, 5, 5. If not, try to divide a little bit of everything. But these three, looking also at the DeFi Llama stats over here, these are the one. Gravity, Pacifica, and Extended are the one that I'm gonna focus on because they probably gonna have the most reward being under farm compared to what Lighter is, that if you trade now on Lighter, it's probably impossible to do the points, especially for Hyperliquid Season 3 and Lighter Season 1 and Aster Season 3. It's very, very hard. So focus on the small one, make sure to grab your points, and then you are good to go. Thank me later, and we'll see each other at Token Generation event for all of these protocols.